Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for another watch-along, and it's for the watch-along for qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hope you're doing alright. Big up Unbiased TV. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, Beatrice. So, I'm not expecting too much fun in terms of the Mercedes, to be honest, this weekend. Let's put it that way. Another street circuit, obviously. They weren't very good last year, don't forget. They weren't very good in Monaco or Azerbaijan. But then it should have no correlation to this year because the format's completely different. Look, but look at that porpoising on the McLaren. You've seen that porpoising on the McLaren, and that's not usually the most worst of the lot. The worst is the Mercedes. So God knows what they must be going through. They must be having a headache every time they're going in the car. And don't forget they've got to go over 51 laps of this, and that last section is flat out. So it just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. Again, Ferrari and Red Bull are in contention for this. I won't be surprised. Mercedes protest Red Bull. Go on. Well, yeah, go on, go for it. They do it for you. They do it to you. They do it to you all the time. Like, Perez leads Leclerc by just 0.007. Jesus Christ. 0.07. Let's see if we can get a time speed up for this session. We'll wait and see if we can. If you can hear the commentary, please can you let me know? Then I can turn it down. Because I don't want to get copyrighted. What it is. Oh, here we go again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is it? Oh, don't start this again. Where it logs in, it doesn't. Oh, here we go again. It's pissing me off now. It's done the same thing again. Right, I can't show the screen because the live timer won't log into on the website. I don't know why. I don't know whether my computer needs updating, so I might update to see if there is any updates if needed. Yeah, can't help otherwise. But what I will do is I'll do it on my phone. Like then you can at least get the live timing that way. Come on. Yeah, let's turn that down. Right, let's have a look. Official. Yep. So qualifying back to start any minute, so get ready for that. Sign in. See, it does on my phone. You want to do it? And fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh well. So qualifying round 8, Azerbaijan, Baku city circuit. Pretty much every part of that, the city streets of Baku. It's 3.73 miles. Track record was Bottas in 2019. So it wasn't the track record wasn't conquered last season. But it'd be interesting to see how these cars race around here, because you've got the slow part of the circuit, right, and then you've got the fast ending to the circuit as well. So it's quite a compromise. So you have that compromise in straight line speed that you need all the way down from not really the last corner, the start of the third sector. You need it from there all the way to the first corner, right, which is long, right, and also the second straight after turn 2, straight down there. Oh, great, we've got Paul Teresta in the fucking comms. Great. So it's all about Verstappen. Yeah, we love Verstappen. And then you've got the tight twisty section after that, where you need all the downforce in the grips. It's quite a unique circuit in that sense. It gives you have to compromise to how much you gain sort of in the second sector of the circuit to what you gain in the first and the third. Kind of like Spa in a way, because Spa in a way, first and third you need straight line speed. So there you go. So it's quite late actually, to be fair, actually, for this Grand Prix, for this qualifying. I was expecting it earlier in the day, to be honest. I think Tio's got to. Where's Tio got to? And in terms of the what I will say is, in terms of the overlay this weekend, it's literally a compromise to try and get all the city's colours, all of the city, all the country's colours on one overlay. That is the best picture. That's the quality one. And I've got to remember that one. That's a quality one. The little kid holding up a flag saying "Mum, I lied. I'm at the Grand Prix." Right. Actually, don't want to hear what Christian has got to say. I can't stand him. So if there's anything outrageous that he said, I'll probably hear it. . Right, let me have a look. Both Hamilton and Mercedes have been warned they may need to make decisions to give their season some direction. Looked to turn the corner in Spain, but struggled in Monaco and a tough Friday in Azerbaijan. Hamilton was left sore from the W13, suffering very heavy porpoising in Baku, while George Russell spoke of issues with Tycho. I wouldn't be like I said. It's like the McLaren wasn't very good at. It's not known for its it's not known for its porpoising as much as like the Mercedes is. So no wonder he was probably feeling sore afterwards. Yeah, you can. Drivers are still dissatisfied with the FIA. F1 drivers and teams are not happy with the temperatures continue to boil in Azerbaijan. Yesterday in the press conference, drivers were asked if you are happy and satisfied with the way the FIA president and the FIA won in the sport. None of them wanted to answer. It was really awkward. Long story short, no one is really happy with the FIA at the moment. After what happened last time, Abu Dhabi, I won't be surprised. No, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not surprised they're like that, mate, to be honest. So, yeah, that's just some of the news that is so far. What's this about protest? That's what I want to know. Lewis Hamilton knows to prepare for next year. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Christian Horner warned some of Red Bull's rivals have already. Christian Horner warned some of Red Bull's rivals have already posted complaints. Max Verstappen's rear wing, the reigning world champion wing, let's in win. I think they've already done that. This is not. If that was the case, if it wasn't giving you If that was the case, though, who the fuck is this? And actually, like, I'm just getting this from Jos Verstappen. No, Jos Verstappen went out in a rant as well. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. There are two drivers in the team. They both get fair treatment, right? So what? The strategy didn't work out for Verstappen. So what? Right? It ain't gonna go all your fucking like son's way all the fucking time, mate. If you don't fucking like it, there's the fucking door. Let's not forget, right? You all sit there saying my son won't play like second. You're basically sitting there ranting that you won't play a fucking. Your son won't play second fiddle. Yeah. What were you doing when Schumacher? Hey. What were you doing with Schumacher? Oh yeah, you were playing second fiddle because you're shit. Right. In the end, Perez made his strategy work and he won the race. End of story. Right. And he fucked up qualifying. Perez didn't. There you go. Right. Perez put him in that position for because of his qualifying. You don't like it, mate. Fuck off. You can take your fucking son and fuck off. Right. I love it. Yeah. So responded to Lewis Hamilton's responded to FIA President Mohammed Ben Saleh at the same time was criticised for his activism. Bruce Silent previously said that the motorsport was too political, but Hamilton instead ahead, insisted ahead of the Grand Prix that he will stop fighting for social issues. Mate, do you not understand what Formula One's about? It's always politics, you fucking idiot. Right? So what? He wants to use up politics to make a fucking better difference in the world. Right? Rich for you to say, right? I bet your fucking country, because we know your country's not all fucking sunshine and rainbows, don't we? There we are. Right? Want to go on about social issues, right? Human rights issues. Yeah, your fucking country, the FIA president. Yeah, your country ain't fucking good in that department, is it? Is it? No wonder you're fucking criticising him. Right? As far as I'm concerned, I would call that out. I said, how about you worry about your own country's issues, right? And I'll worry about these social issues. Yeah? And if you don't, what are you going to do? Ban him? Right? Is that the same as like what you want to do with, ban him? Is that what you want to do like last year? No, like before the Monaco Grand Prix. That's what you wanted to do, didn't you? Right? I'm from Arabian culture. I'm an international Muslim. I do not oppose beliefs on other people. No way, never. If you look at my UAE, yeah, and there's loads in the UAE is very good on human rights. No wonder Hamilton was wearing a frigging LG like a human rights fucking helmet for that last Grand Prix, mate. Right? So you keep sticking to your light story. He's not. Right? So what? He wants to make a change in the world. Right? And these are all issues that are legitimate issues that need to be solved. Right? It's funny that, isn't it? And some of them are in your own bloody country. So why don't you worry about that? Of course. Of course. But you'd rather criticise him rather than sort your own issues out, of course. Because you can't admit that he's actually making a difference, you're not. Right? And also, why don't you sort the FIA out? Because apparently the load of drivers aren't happy with you lot. Anyway, so you can't even sort that out, right? Can you? Shows what happens when you put a rally driver in charge of basically in charge of the FIA, in charge of Formula One. Right? You get a load of drivers that aren't happy because they haven't got a fucking clue what the sport's about. They haven't got a fucking clue. They might have a clue, so they think they've caught themselves a racing driver. Yeah? You ain't got a clue. Not in the slightest. Simple. Anyway, let's get up for this qualifying session, shall we? Because I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored already. Cars are coming out of the pit lane now. We're parking up at the end of the pit lane. There's 18 minutes to go, guys. Alright, calm down. There's plenty of time for everyone. So, last time out, winner Checo Perez is getting ready to come out now. Still waiting for a green light. Still waiting for the green light. I don't think there's a shower storm coming, so I don't know. Come on. Get over it. Hey, green light, finally. Green light, session's on. Let's go. Right, everyone's been sitting here for a while. 18 minutes and counting. So don't forget, this is quali 1 3-stage qualifying, 118 minutes, 115 minutes, 112 minutes. We lose the bottom 5 drivers from each qualifying off at the end of each segment. So 20 to 16, then 15 to 11, then the top 10 fight out for pole. Well, the top 10 fight out for pole in theory, but let's just say the top 4 that can really contend for pole usually end up fighting out. Right. So interesting how these tyres will hire. Usually these tyres take a while to heat up around here, so interesting to see how aggressive they are. Both Ferraris are now coming out. That's not good. Hamilton with a soft brake pedal. That's never good. That means the brake pedal don't particularly work. So here comes Norris to start the first lap. Turn 1, easy 90 right. Then to turn 2, another 90-degree tight that one, and then blasting down another straight, another DRS zone as well. So it's like kind of like 2 starts when we start the Grand Prix, and then into turn 4, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, is it turn 7 then, isn't it? Turn 7, very bumpy there. And to turn 8 and 9, 10, 11 and 12. Or pretty much one-way traffic through there, right, through the castle section. Then full pelt round 13 and 14. Brake to 15, tricky braking zone, that downhill to basically the last braking zone, turn 16. Then you've got 17 a kink, fast, flat out, 18 flat out, 19 flat out, 20 flat out, and it's complete full throttle all the way to the line, which is humongously long. And it's a 1:45.0. Beaten by Alonso on a 1:44. Beaten by an Ocon on a 1:44.2. Green was a yellow flag except the one, but it's gone green flag now. Perez, right, second to last corner. You could probably see a couple of lockups into that second to last. Or 15, basically into 15. Verstappen on a flying lap right now. Really, really quick lap. Fastest for sector 1, fastest in sector 2. Hamilton, personal best because it's his first lap so far. Perez will do a 43.1, but Verstappen will smash that. Yeah, 1:42.9. And then Hamilton goes a 1:44.5. Jesus. He's starting his flying lap now. Russell, he sort of cancelled out that lap. Sainz won a 1:43.8. Here comes Leclerc. $1:43.2. So it looks the Red Bull seems to be on top right now. I think they've got a more powerful engine than a Ferrari, to be honest. I think that's probably the reason why. They've got a very good engine for this year. So let's see Hamilton's. Yeah, seriously, are you taking them in? Jesus Christ. Are you trying to put Russell in a wall, fucking Verstappen? Wouldn't be the first time you tried to do that on someone, wasn't it? Wouldn't be the first time you tried a scheme like that and drive in an erratic manner. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time he's done that. Saudi Arabia last year. Because of course, brake using brake testing is not erratic manner. Well, it doesn't deserve to be disqualification at least, anyway. So Russell goes on 1:43.7, so much quicker than Hamilton. He's 1.5 seconds off the pace. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another yellow flag down at 6-1 that's cleared straight away, though. See what Gasly's doing right now. He's on a personal best in sector 1. Interesting. Sector 2, it's only 6/10 off the fastest time. Power slides out at turn 16. Right, and obviously this bit is flat out. $195 miles and 196 might be because of 203, 205, 206, 207, 8 miles an hour as he crosses the line. Seriously quick. And here comes Sonoda. Sainz, he did have the fastest first set though. That's just been trumped by someone else now. But here comes Sonoda. Let's see what he does. Right, 11th. Fucking hell, look at the porpoising on that fucking Ferrari. Jeez. You wonder how you'd be able to think in that. Jesus Christ. And yet it still goes quick. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. And they can get away with such a thing. And Leclerc goes fastest. Pit lane incident noted between... Is that pushing in the queue? Well, what couldn't exactly do anything. And the queue was there as they pulled out. Right. It's not their fault that it ended the pit lane. And Sebastian Vettel locked up. That was what it was. Locked up down into turn 3. So Perez comes down to the last turn 15. What's the saying? Turn 16. Fastest sector 2, but I'm sure Verstappen's going to go quicker in the second sector. Right, so here we go. Perez will be blasting towards the line. And as he crosses the line, it's only, he goes fastest by 1/10 of a second. Verstappen personal best in the second sector, but not the quickest. And goes quickest. He does go quickest by 11 hundredths of a second. I've never seen Verstappen and Perez so close together in qualifying. Right. Tell you what, if Perez was doing this at the start of the season, I'll tell you what, Jesus Christ, he'd be having a difficult. Tell you what, Yossi's father would be even more pissed off. Maybe he needs to learn that, like, there's two drivers in the team. He obviously didn't know that back in Schumacher's days because he was playing number 2 to Schumacher, wasn't he? Oh, God. Come on, Hamilton, man. Come on, Lewis. Better first sector. Let's do it. Better second sector. That's much better. Let's go. Oh. Come on, Lewis. That's better. 1:43.9. Better. Oh, Stroll stuck it in a wall. Stroll has stuck it in a wall. But he gets out of it. Right in front of George Russell. Oh, but he'll keep it going. With double away yellows. Gone back to green. Just about put it in reverse and got it out. Let's see what happened there. Comes out of turn 6. Coming towards turn 7. Just outbrakes himself. Just outbraked himself. Idiot. Damn it, you idiot. Who trusted him with a car? Right, let's see what Perez has got to say.
Got yellows at turn 3. Yellows at turn 3. Okay, track's clear. Tyres coming down nicely.
No, that was a... Right, that's Lance Stroll.
Okay, Lance, we're going to box. We're going to box to get you 2 laps on the second set. Watch Tsunoda fast behind. Tsunoda, keep the pace up. But we're boxing. Get in as quickly as possible. Tsunoda is 2 behind. Tsunoda 2 behind. Fast.
He did do it as soon as possible. A bit too much. Whoa! Stroll was stuck in a wall. It's a red flag. He's stuck in a wall. What's he done now? What's he done now? Should have just technically taken it back to the pits. What? Won't be much time. We only want to get around to do the lap. So done the first, gone into the first turn, turned in, okay, turn 2. Oh, fucking hell, seriously? Fucking rookie error, man. Gone in too hot into turn 2 and buried it. Absolute imbecile. Imbecile. Too hot into turn 2 and buries it in a wall. Really, honestly, his dad must have said when he first wanted to drive a car and gone, no, we'll wreck it. So, Albon, Bottas, Latifi, Stroll, and Schumacher are on the bubble. Are all in the drop zone. Then there's 2 minutes 30 to get out and round to start a lap so they can get out of it. There won't be enough time for everyone to get around.
It's 2 minutes 30, which was very tight to make that round and start a lap.
So maybe standing at the end of the pit with the previous set.
It is going to be tight, and Vettel left the last Aston Martin standing. He's in 5th, actually, to be fair. He's having a very good qualifying right now. So they're just airlifting that onto the truck. The broken remains of that Aston Martin. And it should be able to get that truck parked behind the wall, and then we can get on with it. That's the idea, I hope. Anyway. So he's come down turn 1, good. Then turn 2, just takes too much speed. Too much speed, what are you doing? You're never going to get that much speed around there. You're way too fast. Look, it's way too fast. He didn't even try and lock up. Fuck me, man. Who taught him how to drive? Seriously? I mate, hope you well, big up. He also crashed in the Grand Prix last year as well, didn't he? Stroll crashes, pretend. Are we surprised? No. Look at this. This is absolute carnage now to get out of the pits. This is going to cause a stampede. And Hamilton very cleverly has been the first. He's going to be the first one out. I love how he's done that. Come on, let's have a look. See what's going to happen there. Fair play to Vettel. Give me my. Can't in fact, maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Probably not, mate. I don't say you can give a penalty to the Haas driver. One flight. What are they supposed to do? Surprised to see Mick Schumacher right at the bottom, actually. To be fair, 4/10 off the next fastest time as well. Right, 3. This is going to be a stampede, I'm telling you. Lance going for yeah, very funny. Very funny. Very funny. He's going to stroll back to the pits. Come on. It's only got 30 seconds left. Let's just go. Fuck it. Alright. Right, here we go. Pit lane open. Here comes the stampede. Now it's the mad dash to get there. In time. Before it's too late. Lane as in. Oh yeah, it's very worried about that. Can't believe he goes to George just over that. Oh my god. Yeah, how could he moan about, like, worried about that competition? Seriously. You know what I mean? Here you go, look, it's the mad dash. I want to be there in time. Get out of the way. Look, we've got racing going on. It's only qualifying. Get out of me fucking way. I need to get it through. Oh my god, are they all gonna get, like, some of them are gonna miss this, I swear to god. I'm sorry, this lot are gonna fuck. Yeah, don't crash into each other, for fuck's sake. Yeah, don't crash into each other. That would spoil the party, wouldn't it? Yeah, Schumacher's gone down the inside of McLaren. Here we go. Let's do it. 20 seconds. 19, 18, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. They've all made it, but, like, I don't see the point because, like, they're all congealed together in one group. So they're all fucking each other's lap up. The only one that's getting a clean run is Hamilton. He ain't improving either. Come on, Lewis. New fastest first set for Tsunoda and Gasly. What personal best that is. So, okay, that's one. You've done a personal best in sector 2, Hamilton. Personal best for set. But they went in that little group, to be fair, Gasly and that. Uh-oh, yellow flag, sector 2. What's happened? What's happening in sector 2? One. That's it. That's what I wanted. Let them go. It's still yellow in sector 2. I don't know what it is. All of them are pitted at the bottom of the bottom 5 have pitted, so that's it. They've run out of time, and they're all because they were all screwing each other's lap up anyway. See, Hamilton, the one old fox, was there to be right there at the start. So, drivers out: Magnussen, Albon, Latifi, Stroll, and Mick Schumacher. The two Hasses, the two Williams, and the Aston Martin. Bottas just squeezed through in 15th, actually, to be fair. Wouldn't shock me if... Yeah, he loves a crash as well. I can get rid of him now. I can get rid of that now. Alright, so that's one session over. And as I said, Mercedes are not on form. The Mercedes are not on form, so there we are. Right, this is Hamilton's radio at the time.
To try and get temperature in his tyres, but yeah, so without Zhou, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right. Lando Norris.
Wow, he's so slow in the straight, I couldn't do anything.
There are yellow flags, turn 15. Take care, turn 15.
There was an incident behind Alonso. Alonso had a moment at turn 15, and the yellow flags may have cost. Okay, so that's the reason why. Okay. Okay, so it wasn't the safety, so okay. Oh, I'm so tired. There was supposed to be a debate show later, but I do apologise. I won't be able to do it. I'll do it at some point during the week, for sure. The ways. Yeah, I know. That's one session dealt with. Right. Sometimes it's like, let's just get these two out of the way so we can get rid of the real, what everyone's here for, which is pole. But then I've seen the way qualifying sessions have been done before, and I'm like, I don't mind this qualifying session at all. It works, people like it, leave it as is, you know? Right. Let's see. Yeah, snap the was there. Snapped on the braking, so he had to bail out. It was good that, like, well, there we go. Albon.
He needs to get penalised, this guy. He has to. This is ridiculous. He was doing it the whole lap. He was driving slowly on purpose. And then it was the least obvious. It was so obvious how he went off the track. It was ridiculous. He braked so early and then he just went off the circuit.
Oh, Wow, he's on about Alonso. He's on about Alonso, saying that he should be like punished for deliberately driving slowly to make sure that everyone didn't get a lap in. That isn't the first time Alonso's done something like that in qualifying. Hungary, 2007. That wouldn't be the first time he's done that. Very funny, that. Saudi Arabia, pretty sure. Yeah, definitely, mate. Like, if Perez keeps this up, I'll tell you what, it's all good for the, like, but, nah, do you know why? Because, like, the men, like, Andre, he, like, it wouldn't, because, like, you'd probably hear it from Yossi's dad. It's not fair, you're not giving it to Max. Shut your bitching. If your fucking son can't win the Grand Prix, right, he's got to look at himself, not fucking Red Bull, right? Just because you had to play second fiddle to Schumacher when you actually were trying to be someone, right? Someone that you weren't. Let's be honest. So into turn one, Perez goes. Then into turn two. Sebastian Vettel.
So actually, just a reminder, try not to use the clutch for more than 20 seconds.
For more than... That's going to be a bit difficult in the last part of the circuit. Because it's flat out. Alonso reaction to Albon will be that. Yeah, exactly. We'll probably underneath it. Prove it, bitch. So, Perez he's done the fastest two sectors. Well, I'll say that. Verstappen's got faster in the second sector. Right, here we go. Flat out all the way to the line. Rear wing open. What's it going to bring? 142.2. 142.27. Oh, Jesus Christ. 200's in it again. 300's in it. Fuck me. Fuck me. Can't get any closer, could you? Gasly goes with a 143.1. $143.3 for Tsunoda, 143.7 for Ricardo. What's Norris gonna do is a 143.6. Alonso, that was the fastest third sector. Hamilton 143.4. Oh shit. And George Russell goes fourth fastest on 143.2. Hamilton's gonna be in the drop zone. Because Leclerc and Sainz about to do their laps. They ain't exactly gonna be slow, are they? Oh, 143 dead by Sainz. Right. Oh, Leclerc goes second fastest. Come on. 900ths between the two Ferraris. Like, 0.2 between the top four. Fuck me. It's so even. Look at that helmet cam. Right, so turn 16, easy because. Oh, he had a little correction there. If he didn't have that, he would have been pole. So that would have been pole position. It would have been a 41. He lost a fair few seconds there, and then obviously the seconds that he lost all the way down the straights. Need to respond as soon. They need to, man. They need to win it. Still an F1, but always. Yeah, man. Absolutely. No, you couldn't say it better himself. Isn't it? Honestly, like, his moan. You heard his recent moan about the budget caps. Oh, we've spent all our money. Oh, well, such a shame, isn't it? It was a budget caps increase because they've spent all their money. Are you fucking for real? Well, I'll tell you what, don't be like, oh, he's put it in the wall. Vettel's put it in the wall. Fucking hell, he's done exactly the same as his teammate. And he gets it out. Jeez. Second set the yellow. Tell you what, they must produce with very strong wings at Aston Martin. Because both front wings aren't taking really any damage. Tonk. Vettel.
Check the brake pedal, it feels a bit low. Copy, we'll have a look.
Matt.
Bit of a scrappy lap, bit of oversteer.
Yeah, copy.
Fastest for the second set then for Perez. Wrong. It's Checo Perez across the line and he goes fastest. He goes fastest on a 141.9. Fucking hell, he brushed so close to turn 15 there. That's how you take turn 13. You just, like, you peck the barrier. Oh, Leclerc's touched the barrier on the outside of turn 11. They literally are pushing the very limits of this circuit. Survived it though. fastest first sector. Coming up to the second sector, Leclerc, don't do what you did in 2019, please. Please, don't. I don't need you doing that, really, I don't. He's down by 600ths of a second. So he needs to put it back in this last lap, last part of the circuit. It's literally 900ths off Perez. Fucking hell. We will let Vettel off surely. Look, we can let Vettel off. He's a 4-time world champion, so he's been there, done it, improved it. So here comes Norris. Done well on that turn. Let's come into this first incident, turn 12 involving car driving unnecessarily slowly. Oh, that's the FIA presidents that are saying that. Bullshit. Driving unnecessarily slow. Shut up. Oh, you're joking. You're gonna... What? Right, so you can see this little touch on the barrier. Woo. Little touch on the barrier there. So he comes down to turn 7 and he just moves it too far. Skims the curb. It just unsettles the car a little bit going into the turn. It's very... And Max Verstappen kisses the barrier on the outside of turn 7. On the exit. They really are testing the limits here. Big up, Whole 10 Podcast. Hope you're doing well, mate. Big up. I hope everyone is doing alright. Do smash a like on the video if you can as well. Do hit the subscribe button if you're new. Yellow flag sector 1. What we're doing? What's happened? What's happened now? What's happened now? Green flag. Right. Probably someone locked it up and then spin it back round again. So Hamilton's done a personal best in both sectors. Gooks, he needs to pull out of the bottom 10, the bottom 15. He's flat out. Oh, that's George. Hamilton's getting the helping hand of Slipstream, and it puts him up to 6th. That'll do. Right. Always the team helper. Vettel goes 7th, splits the 2 Mercedes. Vettel's having a very good qualifying session this weekend, I've got to admit. Despite that little brush with the wall. Right, he is putting some quick lap times in. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm not doing too bad, mate. Right. A lot better now that bloody season's over. Fuck me. Right, I could calm down a little bit. Well, until I start doing a football podcast again. It's not fair. Hamilton wearing too much gold. Yeah, wearing too much jewelry. Oh, fucking hell. No, he's doing too much that activism. He's not. He's doing too much good in like the world, fighting for social issues. Like it's very funny coming out of an FIA president, right? Who comes from the UAE. Like you don't like him. You don't like him talk like. You don't like him going on about social issues. So why was Hamilton wearing a human rights helmet at your Grand Prix? Oh yeah, because your country's very good on human rights, Salem, isn't it? Right, FIA president. Your country UAE is very good at human rights, isn't it? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Right, maybe you should fucking focus it. You should focus in just improving F1 and all the FIA sports. Also, focus about the social issues in your country, right? And sort them out first before you start having a go at fucking Hamilton, right? To want to make a difference in the world. You know what I mean? I can't believe, like, got the front reach to have a go at someone who's trying to just make the world a better place. Jesus. But yeah, that session's now over. The drivers out. Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Zhou, and Bottas. So both Mercedes do get through to in the end anyway. Right. Bottas.
Okay, Valtteri, we will not make another lap, so unfortunately that's it. We can box this lap. Yep, cool. So we are P15, Zhou in P14.
Oh, that's a shame. Can't have too many complaints though. Bottas is having a stellar season actually. He's having a quality season, I can't deny it. That doesn't mean he should have stayed. Like, he had to leave. He's had a better career because he's had to leave Mercedes. Leaving Mercedes has helped him and go to Alfa Romeo. Is meant they look to him with Zhou in as the new guy. He's the number one driver. He's the leader of that team, and it gives him a new lease of life. He's not having to play the number two. He's not having to play the teammate that's always behind by 100 points. So he has to have then become the second, like the second driver in that sense. He's like his own man in that. Oh my god! You've got your gap on the right, fucking Norris! What is he doing? No, fuck off. No, it's fuck off, mate. You've got all the fucking space on the right, right? You can't fucking sit there and just sit there and brake and just sit behind him and not do anything when he's fucking giving you the right hand side to carry on. He's got out of the way for you and then you fucking slow down and try and get him a penalty. Fuck off, mate. If you're going to do that, mate, I'm going to fucking launch into you like no one. Right? You can piss off being a fuck bit of... fucking not be a fucking supporter of you if you do that. Piss off. Piss off. Absolute joke. He's pulled offline to make way for you. You then slow down, and then he's now, and then Hamilton's realised you ain't, well, if you ain't gonna go, I'll go. And you're gonna go to the FIA and appeal and say that's a fucking pen. Fuck off, mate. Fuck off. Right? Do you know what? Just lost a bit of respect for you. Just lost a bit of respect. If you're gonna do that, fuck off. That's a joke. How can you slow up next to someone who's trying to let you through and then say, oh, they're driving too slow? Well, they are. They're getting out of the way for you. God's sake. Jeez. Right, and no doubt the FIA will have a fucking go at him. Of course they are. They love having a go in between the jewellery, the social issues. There's loads of stuff they want to keep having a go at him with. Fucking joke. Fuck's sake, seriously. Right. What's Daniel Ricciardo got to say?
Yeah, thanks for the efforts. We'll find a way tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this car will be all right in the race. I think we can race well from 11th and 12th.
Let's see if there's a radio from Norris. Don't seem to be. No. Green light. Here we go. Green light. We're on the way. Alonso leads us out. 12 minutes left to go. Who's going to get pole out of the two Red Bulls and the two Ferraris? That's pretty much the only other two. The only 4 drivers that can possibly get it. Will last time out winner. Checo Perez get it? Can the Ferraris respond to Ferrari by getting it? Or will it be Max, the reigning world champion? Thanks, Anasi. Right. They have been quite aggressive on their outlaps. They haven't been quite fast on their outlaps, showing that they obviously need to heat the tyres and put more stress into the tyre to heat them up. They have said these new 18-inch wheel tyres have been a difficulty to heat up. So last pole winners: Leclerc, Bottas, Vettel, Hamilton, and Rosberg. And those are the only pole sitters so far. As the championship, as this Grand Prix started in 2016, but as the European Grand Prix. Then they realised, oh, how that works, it's in Asia. So, not in Europe. Right. So they changed it to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So, Carlos Sainz starts the fast lap now, goes into turn 1. Oh, a little check of oversteer on the way out. Goes into turn 2. Right. Get as close to the wall you can. DRS open. Down. Back straight. All the way to turn 3. Right. Use as much of the exit as you can. Turn 4. Again, using as much of the exit as you can. Then switch over to turn 5. Keep it to the inside for turn 6. Right. Turn 7, get as close to the outside wall before turning in as you can to open up the corner. Get as good of exit as you can and into the stadium section. Thread it for the eye of a needle. 11 and 12. You try and keep turn 11 to the inside for 12. Then flat through 13. Then 14. Then into 16, the last basically braking zone because it's 27, then it's 17, then it's 18, then it's 19, then it's turn 20, and it's all flat. Right, all the way down to the straight line, start finish line. Leclerc fastest in the first sector, not in the second though. What is fastest second sector for Verstappen? It's a 1:48.18 for Sainz. What's Max? Max is only 4th. Yes. He must have done something wrong in the first sector because second sector, third sector, he was fastest. Verstappen was fastest in sector 2 and sector 3. So something must have went wrong in sector 1. Oh, that's a little tiny mistake by Leclerc again. Coming out of turn 12. So Sainz, pole at the moment. That's it, man. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame, but yeah, to be honest, your team's quite good. To be honest, your team's not actually that. Most people say your team's not not great. It's not great, but it is actually quite good. It's quite a good team there. So I think everyone wanted to see it in the World Cup, mate. To be honest. But that's the way it goes, unfortunately. Oh, little crimp of the wall by Perez. And at turn 1, he was power sliding. Oh. Right. Always the Euros. Yeah, the Euros. Like, you did well in the Euros as well, to be fair. Fuck off, Jonathan, you prick. Yeah. You all know what you fucking said that night. Yeah? You know the fucking message you sent to fucking Massey that night. Yeah? Saying it wasn't fixed. Bullshit. The car is bottoming a dangerous amount. Jesus Christ. How does he be able to think in that car this season? I don't know. How has Hamilton been able to drive that car this season? I ain't got a clue. It just begs the question. They've spent since the Monaco Grand Prix last year investing in this car, and yet they're worse than Red Bull. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And yet Red Bull they spent most of their money last year. But yet they can compete with this year. It doesn't make sense. I rate something more fishy at play. I really do. There goes Perez coming out for his lap now. He'll be the last out of all of them to do his lap. That helmet can this year has been quality. We've got him there. How many more years you think Vettel and I'd say next year, and then I will be questioning it. To be fair, Alonso definitely next year. I'd be questioning. He'd be there next season, but I don't know where he'll be there next half. Vettel, maybe the same, maybe a year longer. But it depends if they want to commit to racing. Oh, very off. Power sliding out of second turn. Sainz. Turn 3. Turn 4. He's down by 4 tenths. Leclerc, what's he going to do? He's up by a tenth. Charles Leclerc's up by a tenth. He's up by a tenth. Right, turn 11, turn 12. Come on, Leclerc. Whatever it is you did, right, he's corrected turn 12's mistake. Coming into turn 15, corrected that beautifully. Turn 16. 5 tenths faster, let's go. Oh, he's got to go for the line. That's got to be fastest now for Leclerc. He's nailed every sector so far. Verstappen doesn't look like he can respond. Is he going to be the first one to... Wow, that's a record, isn't it? More than one pole at the Azerbaijan. It looks like he's going to. He's done so by 4 tenths of a second. And Red Bull, I don't think they've got anything to respond. They ain't got anything to respond. Hamilton will go 6th. No, 7th, because Russell's just gone 5th. Verstappen goes on the front row with the last throw of the dice. 3 tenths. What can Perez do? What's Perez going to do? Go on, go second. That'll really fuck your Verstappen up. That'll really piss him off. It would really piss him off. Go on. The setup wasn't right. He's got second as well. Yos, what have you got to say now, Bob? What are you going to say now? The setup wasn't right for him? Fucking hell. Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ. So Leclerc on pole, Perez second, Verstappen third, Sainz fourth. That nailed by Perez won it last year as well. He looks very much on it as well. That second corner really just didn't help Sainz at all. They were really pushing every single limit of the track and the car. So that sets it up nicely for tomorrow. So, and this, yeah, no doubt, probably. In the end, right, here we go, right. Right, so here we go. So that was the top four. Fifth will be Russell. Sixth is... So, just before I go give you the final score. Doors, Leclerc first, Perez second, Verstappen third, Sainz fourth, Russell fifth, Gasly sixth, Hamilton seventh, Tsunoda eighth, Vettel ninth, Alonso 10th. Then the bottom 10. Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Zhou 14th, Bottas 15th, Magnussen, Albon, Latifi, Zhou, and Mick Schumacher. So those are the top 20. I'm knackered. That's the only stream I'm doing for today. So, and we've got more streams tomorrow. So, yeah. So that'll be the only stream we'll be doing tonight. I was going to do the gossip column, but I'll do that on Tuesday because I'm knackered, as you can tell already. As you only for the Grand qualifying as well. But we're back tomorrow with the race watch along, obviously. We're also here for the weekend review as well tomorrow, so make sure you tune in then. Thanks to everyone to tune in. Thanks for one to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Please do so if you haven't. And we'll see you tomorrow. Until then.